Hi everyone, this is Captain Trek. Just wanted to start a quick live stream. Wanted to see how everybody was doing. Uh, as you may have noticed, I'm calling it a pain stream. Uh, and it's just, you know, it is what it is. uh, Anyone is welcome to come on. I will have an open panel. Uh, and just, I'll just and of course, somehow I kicked myself out of the chat. I don't know what happened, so sorry about the silence for the time. Um, as I said, anybody is welcome if anybody comes to the stream. Let me see about sharing this out. Okay, got it out on Twitter. Gotta love Twitterers. Well, no, not really, but why not? I can say whatever. It's my stream. um, but yeah, just wanted to come on today. Just kind of felt like actually seeing what was going on. Now, let's see here. Ah, hello, Admiral. What's going on? Let me go ahead and get the link into the chat. Ed Crimson Mist, good morning. There we go. And I'm going to do this. Now, to the backstage, just in case somebody does decide to come in, because I don't want to be leaving anybody in the basement too long. Hey, Amanda Merck, what's going on? And I got somebody backstage. That's what I love that little sound for. Good morning. Why are you up?
Oh, I just got back from my hang on. Oh, two different screens going. Ah! I just got back from my vision appointment. So
And how did it go?
they say I get to keep my sight for a while.
Well, that's
So-
cool, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. So what do we got going on today?
Just having a little bit of pain this morning, and I just kind of felt like I don't know. Just wanted to start a stream.
Well, I figured I'd stop in and help you.
I appreciate that. I'm actually I'm glad you decided to stop by because really I don't always have a lot to say. It's not like I have a script sitting here with I'm sure you could write me one because you're apparently good at writing scripts for your shows.
Yeah, I'll have to send you that one. See what you think. And well, not like I have a script when I do my online or my live streams. So
I hope not.
nobody could script that disaster.
Well, let's put it this way: if you could script it, honestly, you could probably make one of the most popular TV shows.
Well,
'Cause-
there's that. I am not liking this. I'm trying to move some files to my cloud drive, and apparently when you actually use the network on my computer, the cloud drive goes, I ain't working today. Next.
Of course.
I've got about 800 gig of dash cam video that I'm trying to get off my hard drive.
Ah, damn, that's a lot of space.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you can't chat, Crimson Mist. I was glad we could talk yesterday.
Good morning, sit room.
Yes, good morning, sit room.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I know about the pain now, not nearly as much as everybody else, but it's been kind of rough on my knees the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
but I make do.
Yeah, we all do. Like I said, I could probably go to the doctor and tell him, yeah, I want to increase in medicine, but I kind of like having a conscious point of my existence.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah, like I said, I just got back from my vision appointment, and they go, well, when's the last vision appointment? Well, I said, it's in your computer. She goes, 4 years ago. I'm like, yeah, that's about right. And you know those tests that they have you do with, the scans and everything on your eyes? I'm like, I did not come to the vision doctor to be blinded.
You do realize that's their job, right? That's what they're going
I
to
know.
do.
Yeah. And then they said, well, we have 2 ways of doing this test. I'm like, okay. One, they put drops in your eyes and you become light sensitive for hours.
Yep.
Or you can spend $19 and you can have this other test, which shines lights in your eye. And I'm like, $19 it is.
I wasn't aware they had that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have this. Oh, we're only going to take 2 pictures of your eyes. Okay. Boom. Boom. well, that one didn't come out. We're going to make a third. Okay, you're shining the sun into my eyes. Okay, switch eyes. Okay. And you put it up against the thing and they go, okay, 2 pictures. Bloom. Bloom. And I'd never heard a doctor go, well, shit. We got to do this again. I'm like, really? So the four blinding lights I'm supposed to look at, they did 6 times. So
of course, because sure.
And then she goes, well, we're all done here. Go out and sit in the lobby and wait for the doctor or the other doctor. I'm like, can you point me to the lobby? I can't see. And it's like, so,
of course they, don't consider that. It's like, oh, by the way, yeah, we blinded you. Now get out.
now the other thing that see 2 doors down from the eye doctor is the GameStop. And the line for the GameStop was around the entire building.
Damn.
I'm like, what in the hell's going on at GameStop? Well, okay, Crimson Mist, how many lights do I see? Well, for a while there, I saw those 6 and then nothing else. The technicians, we're just going to do this real quick.
Of course. Yep.
And then they go into the doctor's office, the exam room, and she's sitting there, and I'm like, oh God, no more lights. And she goes, oh, you'll be fine. Put your head here. I'm just gonna look around a little. I'm like, and then you wonder why I don't go back every year when I pay for it.
Exactly. It's like, hey, I want to be tortured every year. And pay for it.
Yeah.
It's like, if I'm going to do that, can I choose which person does it? So I like the most attractive one, please.
Oh, no. What was even better is, okay, so we have to, I'm sitting there getting my frames measured and everything. And the lady who's helping me, she's sitting here like this, and her top is cut down to here. Now stares straight ahead, and I'm like, how is that going to be freaking possible? Okay.
And greetings, Bird of Prey 5. Yeah, I want to know how that's going to be possible.
Then I had to ask her about the anchor tattoo, which I shouldn't have noticed because I was supposed to be looking right at her.
Okay, what did she say?
Oh, she pulled back the corner of her top and went, yeah, see, it says anchor. It said something. I'm like, okay, well, anchors to me mean entirely different things. So.
And greetings, Aberjam.
Wow, there's an entirely different clientele at this time of the morning, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Yeah, for some reason.
I know Crimson Mist and Sit Room and Mando Merc, but
yeah,
I'd never heard of Aberjam. Hi.
Oh yeah, he's over in the UK. Met him on Anti-Trucker.
Yeah, this is the middle of the night for me, so Elihu.
Ah,
Good
we have
morning,
Mr.
Captain. Good
CCDV.
morning, Admiral.
Good morning. I think I know you.
yeah.
Well, I woke up this morning. I went to wake up my daughter and my son. Saw that there's a pain stream on, and it wasn't mine.
I started having them before you did, Mr. CCDV.
Shouldn't you be cooking or something, Mr. CCDV?
Yeah.
Cooking tomorrow. Gosh.
You know, if I didn't give you hell, you'd think I'd hated you.
I know. I love you guys too. What up, Bird of Prey 5?
Hello, world, and Mr. CCTV, Admiral, and Captain.
Greetings and salutations.
And
And
Continue.
everybody in the chat.
Okay, what is
who are you?
It's Birdo Fry 5.
gotta say-
Tough law.
Thank you. You gotta say your line. I mean, come on.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Bird? Just like I caught hell yesterday morning when I didn't end my stream with Doom's Rule 129.
I gave him hell over that one. Yeah. I fully admit it.
Live life as if awesome was a downgrade. I love it.
Yep. And that's how every stream should end.
Pain
Ad-
is on Mr. CCDV's channel? Whoa, what's going on here?
Admiral holy criminy. Can you tell? Aberjam's asking for my YouTube channel.
It must be the middle of the night for you.
Hey, I just woke up. It's morning for me.
Yeah, I just heard a brain cell explode. The other one's getting really lonely.
Wow, lucky you got brain cells. I don't have
Greetings, 47 Yorktown.
Hence the
Wow.
alcohol.
47 Yorktown. Good morning.
Who makes the alcohol besides you?
Oh, I'm the only one who drinks alcohol this early in the morning. I think.
No, people in the UK drink alcohol because it's nighttime.
Well, we'll go with that then. I'm not the only one drinking. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Is your
Alright.
state still on fire, Elihu?
Yes, it is. There's still some wildfires going north, and the smoke is really affecting a lot of people.
Damn.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's
Okay, so
I had to buy a new N95 mask.
CCTV, you're
Yeah.
aiming for Pink Floyd The Wall, side 3, track 6, right?
Huh?
If I didn't know what you're talking about, then I'd be like, huh? But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm aiming for. Pickled liver before I'm 50. Absolutely.
I'm like, huh? How you woke up? What are you talking about?
Side 3, track 6, Pink Floyd The Wall, Comfortably Numb.
I'm comfortably numb. Yes, that's what I'm going for. It's why I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, but the song's about heroin, not alcohol.
Yeah, well, I understand that, but
Wow.
you know,
yeah. You're right, Aberjam. It is filling up fast. I was a little surprised. I wasn't even sure many people would be coming on.
I got no notifications. I'm checking YouTube. I'm like, pain stream. Okay, Mr. CDV. Wait, this is Captain Trek. Wait, what?
Wait, that's not Mr. CCDV.
no, I happened to jump back out of a video that I had been watching, and all of a sudden, the first choice came up was Captain Trek. I'm like, oh, I've never watched any of his streams.
We're cheering up Captain Trek.
He's usually, you know,
He needs
I'm
the company,
asleep when
so
he's on.
here I are.
So
Yep, it's Tuesday. I wasn't planning on going on YouTube, but then I woke up and saw Captain Trek was doing a pain stream. I'm there. Man, I can empathize. I can sympathize. I can drink.
I don't think I know what to say this morning.
sounds like you checked all the boxes on the checklist.
I can drink and I know things.
I was okay till I woke up. I woke up, I'm like, okay, I'm good. Put my feet on the floor, sit up, ouch.
Oh, remembering how to walk every morning is horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
If someone's actually to be in my body and take a couple steps, they're like, okay, cut off my feet.
Yeah. Oh, let's
Yeah.
put it this way. Walking upright is not always a choice.
that's true.
The only mammals on the planet that are habitually bipedal, so
I have crawled off to bed at some point on some of these streams.
Well, I've gotten to the point where I actually have to get up and walk around every half hour, 45 minutes, or I'm not getting out of this chair. So my knees.
Speaking of which, I actually need to go check on my daughter and make sure she's logging into school. So I'll be right back, guys.
Good
Okay.
idea.
Aberjam, I have two of the books from Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. And ironically, only one of them is in the right track order, and it's not the official book. So I was looking at learning how to play Eclipse.
you know, speaking of Pink Floyd, I have never seen the Pink Floyd Wizard of Oz thing.
I was watching an interview with Alan Parsons. He says it's, somebody with too much time on his hands.
Wow. Sit room. What's going on there? Why was the last time you were able to lay down 2003?
Maybe a slow typer.
Yeah.
Scooby's an Aberjam, dumbass.
How does Parrot Head know you did not have a channel? Parrot Head, you didn't subscribe to Captain Trek. You should. You're supposed to. That way you know he has a channel.
Here's the funny thing. He's on my Twitter friends. I have my YouTube channel listed on my freaking profile there.
Am I subscribed to this? Oh, yeah.
I'm subscribed. I just didn't get no notification. I'm like, oh, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, the Crimson Mist, the only thing I ever understood is how the movie and the album both had the exact same sounds in it. It was just from the wall.
Yeah.
Except for one track that they included in the movie that wasn't on the album. So
Really?
Yeah, I have never seen it. The thing seemed thick before. I've heard about it, but I've never watched it.
okay, well, let me tell you about the last time I saw Pink Floyd The Wall. It was Halloween 1988. I had walked to the grocery store, which was a block and a half away, and bought myself 2 cases of beer. Drank them all. I then began to watch Pink Floyd The Wall, watched the movie beginning to end, enjoyed it like I always do. Fell asleep around 2:30 in the morning. Woke up at 5:30, went into the bathroom to clean up, and I decided to shave my beard, my mustache, my eyebrows, my head.
Okay.
Cubo.
And at that point, I was also suffering from major depression. So I weighed about 88 pounds. And for somebody who's 6 foot tall, that's kind of tiny.
Yeah.
Somebody compared me to Gandhi at that point,
Oh,
but I had nothing. I mean, when my wife, we were separated at the time, showed up at the house to help me move out, I was shaving my chest. I had just gone completely bonkers.
Good deal. Both kids have started school. I'm excited.
Awesome to hear.
man, I haven't done school in years.
I don't care much for walking up those stairs and walking down those stairs, but I got to check on my kids. So
Yeah, it would be kind of prudent for,
I am the dad after all.
yes.
So later on today, I'm going to take my son out to teach him how to drive stick shift, manual transmission.
Well, let's put it this way. Once he learns a manual, standard transmission will be easy.
I've never learned how to drive a stick shift. I'm 45.
Oh, you never learned how? Wow.
I took lessons. Yeah, that didn't go so well.
The Volkswagen is supposed to be his when he gets his license.
So it'd be a good idea if you learned how to drive it.
So it would be a good idea if he learned how to drive it. Yeah.
Oh, Aberjam, you are such a smartass. See, Bert is continuing his long-standing tradition of invading other live streams to sleep through them.
I'm not sleeping. I just keep the mic off when I don't have something to say. This way, if Mamo Pray or Sassy or somebody starts saying something, you guys don't hear it all. I'm actually trying to figure out what's going on with the Dear Bop form right now while I listen to you.
Something going on there?
Well, I don't know if you saw yesterday, but I had 25 blank Dear Bops.
Oh, for the love
For
of
some
God.
reason, it's somebody's doing something, but it shouldn't be coming through blank.
No.
True.
Anyway, in the course of debugging that, I see I now have a problem with the PHP installed on my server, and I have to edit the PHP INI file.
Aberjam, you play piano with your ass?
Shut!
I tell people I have to be a smartass. It's the only part of my body that has a brain.
Sorry about that, Bird of Prey. I was actually going to ask you, how's Nephew of Prey doing?
He's doing okay. We should see him Thursday.
Oh, right on. Good deal.
Cool.
So who is going to be learning how to make chicken piccata tomorrow? All of you should be raising your hand now.
My hand is busy right now.
I can't really cook.
Please
So.
Don't tell us what it is.
Yeah. Well, see, Mamo Pray could watch, and you
I'm
could.
not going to make Mamo Pray watch something.
I said could. I didn't say you'd have to. I said could. It's an option.
I like cooking, though. I'm glad you guys are forcing me to do it.
Well, it's something you can do. You're not going to be making these exotic dishes that most people aren't going to eat, that are going to take 100 years to prepare.
Well, when I do the bolognese sauce, that actually does take about 2 hours.
Yes.
But
Okay. But remember what I told you on Short Attention Span Theater. There's only 2 things I know how to operate in the kitchen: the microwave and my phone.
What about the light switch?
I haven't figured that one out yet.
Hey, Project Storytime, how are you doing? Been a while since I've gotten to talk to you, Josh.
Blame Loki.
Hiya.
I agree completely. Always blame Loki.
Blame Loki and dear bop, dear dup, dear bop, dear bop, dear bop.
To put it into perspective, I fashioned my own. I took an old Country Crock butter tub, one of the big bastards, cut a hole in the lid, and I had microwaving rice down to a science. So,
Wow, Sitwin put himself through college as a short order cook.
Oh, that was
Cool.
my very first job when I turned 16 as a short order cook in a bowling alley.
I used to be a short order cook at a Waffle House. Hated it. If you ever want to really mess with a cook at Waffle House, go there when it's really busy. Play the Waffle House jukebox song, and in that song you hear the waitress going, "Can I call? Can I call?" That's the little clue for the waitress, the server, to tell the cook, like, okay, the words is "Can I call?" is basically I'm ready to give my order to you. So the song, "Can I call? Can I call?" The cook gets really messed up at times. That's the way to fuck with a cook at Waffle House.
See, there are very few times I will go to a restaurant and complain. 2 times in particular. If I order a steak, I order it one particular way, medium rare.
yep.
Okay, I don't want it medium well or well done. I want it medium rare.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cut into it in the center. I know the outsides are going to be a little more done than the center. The center better have some pink in it. I open the thing up. It's dark brown.
It's gray all the way through, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
If you guys
Yeah. I'll send a steak back in a heartbeat for that.
If you guys want to be safe eating at a restaurant like a barbecue place, never order the beef because that's generic. They keep it in a freezer. You want to order fresh stuff like pork and chicken.
Trust me, everything there is generic.
Well, what I mean is they will keep the steak in the back of the freezer, but the pork and the chicken, that's for the front because it'll go spoil faster.
Yeah.
I won't order a steak at a barbecue place, man.
No, you don't order steak. You want to
You
order
go to a barbecue place to eat the barbecue chicken and the pork. You don't go there to eat freaking beef.
I know people
Wow.
do that a lot, but
Okay, wait a minute. What's going on, Project Storytime? Why are you moving on Saturday? Wow. Wow. That would be stressful. And at least he agrees that medium rare is properly cooked.
Correct. Anything beyond medium rare is overcooked.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I will be right back. I'm going to walk a circle around the house. I'll be right back.
Okay.
you know, Aberjam UK asked a question. To those on the panel who are in pain, would you rather keep your illness or be cured by spending 12 months locked in a small room with Brie Larson?
Pain.
I would accept the pain. I'll live in my pain. Thank you.
Pain.
I'll take
Yes.
Brie Larson. I need something to do.
It depends on what Brie Larson is willing to do with me in that room for 12 months.
Oh, no. Pain. Without a doubt, pain.
I am a 40-year-old dude, so I'm not allowed
Yeah.
to like the movies that she likes.
I don't have to like the movies. I just gotta like her, right?
Darth Monkey of Wrath, what's up?
Heresy. Give it to us raw and wiggling. Keep your nasty chips. Oh, basically, you at the restaurant's like, can you bring the cow? I have my knife and fork already here. Just bring the cow to the table.
I can't eat a rare steak. I can't. It
don't like
needs to
that
be
thing.
medium rare. It really does. It needs to at least be black and blue.
Yeah, sometimes I'm in the mood for a good 10-second steak.
You're right, Aberjam. She would have to be silent the entire 12 months. I'm willing to be cured. I'm tired of the pain I live in every day.
Yeah, if I could have her, away from me, bound and gagged, then okay, fine.
Why is everybody hating on Brie Larson anyway?
Oh, just because she says stupid things.
She's not that talented, and she's a big mouth.
I could fix her.
When she said the thing about 40-year-old white dudes not being allowed to like that movie.
What did she say? What?
She said there was some movie she doesn't want to hear from a 40-year-old white dude why some movie doesn't work for him. It wasn't made for him, she said.
Yes, and so she says stupid things, and well,
which, if I believe, was a movie she was not even in.
She was not in it, no.
Right, so she really had no business speaking about that movie.
What was that movie that she was talking about?
So basically,
I like Dark Monkey Arrests.
So basically, it's the equivalent of Mark Hamill saying, "Don't watch Star Trek; they suck."
She's the chew toy.
A Wrinkle in Time wasn't a reference. That was a damn good book.
Wrinkle in Time. That is the movie that she was talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
That was a good book.
Hello.
Mountains of Elysium is here. Hello, Mountains of Elysium.
Oh, yes. Anywhere is good.
How is my Irish friend this morning? Well, afternoon for you, I imagine.
Yes, it would be. It would be about actually getting close to 5 o'clock in the afternoon there.
It's almost 9 a.m.
Yep.
here.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes to noon here.
Oh, that's right. You're on the East Coast.
Well, no, let's not get into that again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you're in Indiana. Indiana? That's where you live?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We should be on Central.
You should be on Central Time, yeah.
Oh.
I cannot recall anything I've seen with Brie Larson except for Captain Marvel.
Oh, she did the Unicorn Factory.
Never heard of it.
Well,
Actually, I enjoyed the Unicorn Factory. I really did. I thought it was a great movie. But
Well, see-
it had her and Samuel L. Jackson in it. And
Well, see-
I thought it was a fun movie to watch.
Here's my I have a very short list of things movies that had Brie Larson in them that I don't like. Okay? And the list is every one of them.
the problem is I've never seen, because Project Storytime does point out that she's not a lead actress. I've never seen her in a role where she wasn't a lead actress.
I've never seen. She was in Kong Island. I didn't know that.
I didn't know she was in Kong either.
That was Karen Goodman, right?
I know of Unicorn Factory, obviously Captain Marvel, and there's one other that she did that she actually got an Academy Award for. What is that movie called? Oof. When I say my memory sucks, my memory sucks. But it was a drama movie that she was in, and she actually got the Academy Award for that.
Wow.
What is the name of that movie? So, yeah, she is actually a good actress. It's just the script that she was handed for Captain Marvel turned everything sideways for her, and the fact that she keeps running off at the mouth when she shouldn't be.
You know, I cannot blame an actor or actress for a bad role. I mean, it's a stupid choice they made to accept it.
Like Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Dolittle.
But when they run off diarrhea of the mouth, Yeah. No. Shut up. I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, and I believe that she is probably a unpleasant person in real life. But that is, I don't know. I don't know her. I've
No.
never talked to her or anything like that. But just the way she runs off at the mouth on stages and things like that, well, if she's running off at the mouth when she's on stage, then I find it highly unlikely that she's a pleasant person to hang out with in real life. Just because of what she says when she's out there on stage talking to people.
And my question is, if she's not being genuine when she's doing that, what? She has no integrity.
So basically, she's pulling Gwyneth Paltrow. When Gwyneth Paltrow started acting, she was all open mouth, all this shit, like Brie Larson's doing until she finally grew up.
Okay. I
Gwyneth Paltrow was, when she started acting, she was basically a snob.
Later Project Storytime, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
I heard she has a YouTube channel, like 3 million subscribers in a day or something like that.
It was like 50,000 in one day, but yeah.
They already had her silver play button made.
Sheesh.
That's pathetic. Let's see here. I have 257 subscribers. I have not. Yeah, I've kind of posted a couple different places when asked, and did on Twitter a couple of times, but I've not been pushing saying, "Oh, hey, I want to," no.
Hi, Nancy.
Okay, I'm assuming this is V-Star, right?
Yeah, V-Star 333. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I hope this is the last one for a while because I'm getting tired of the changes.
Stop changing your name.
Who are you? Who are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, I've never even actually been to Brie Larson's YouTube page. I don't think I actually searched for her on YouTube.
I only ever watched her first video. I didn't subscribe, so I haven't gone back to watch what she's been doing on YouTube because I really don't care.
My whole thing was
it says because Brie Larson's on. Oh, Brie Larson, let me subscribe to her channel. That's what I thought about Katie Sackhoff. I'm like, okay, I'm not an exercise guru. Nice channel, Katie, but keep up with the workouts. Thank you. Unsubscribe.
Poor Katie, though. She looks like a skeleton now.
Yeah, but she's a hardcore exercise worker. She loves exercise. She loves working out. That's what her videos are. It's rarely other stuff. I'm like, okay, this is you. Have fun, Katie. Unsubscribed.
yeah.
I get it. She exercises a lot. She's got super big muscles for a woman, but no, right now she looks like a skeleton. Katie Sackhoff is not as good looking as she was 10 years ago when she did Battlestar Galactica.
You know she's going to be in Mandalorian season 2.
Is she really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to mute myself for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Nancy. It is so good to know that this is going to be at least your permanent temporary name.
Well, she does workouts on yoga mats, but too late to go to the donut shop.
Why is that?
Because the donut shop I go to makes homemade muffins and scones every single day, and they sell out very fast.
Ah.
Otherwise, they just import the donuts from another place. And it's the only place I know that has actual muffins, not cupcakes.
Oh,
I realize the difference between a muffin and a cupcake is baking soda.
yeah, I like a good muffin.
Yeah, not a little cupcake in the shape of a muffin, an actual muffin.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I can go half off right now and get a quote unquote muffin, but it's actually a huge cupcake. I don't like that.
Do I need to teach you people how to bake as well as cook?
No,
Yes.
you need to teach other people how to bake because I know the difference. Baking soda. That's the difference between a muffin and a cake.
Yes, you do.
Wonderful. I did pull out my sourdough starter, so I guess I'm actually. I took that out of the freezer yesterday.
Correct.
Has it turned
Well,
slimy?
actually, your son took it out of the freezer yesterday.
Yes, my son took it out of the freezer yesterday. I need to feed that starter and get it actually living up to its name as a sourdough. Let me mute myself. I'll be right back. I need to find that and feed it today. I shall return.
Here is everybody hiding. Yes, Joseph. Wait, mountains. I will watch a movie, TV show, and not care about what an actor or actress thinks politically, as a lot of them are quarter-witted idiots. They're not right enough to be called half-wits.
Ooh. I wish Mountains of Elysium would really give his true opinion on things. And yes, Patrick, this is where everybody's been hiding. Not sure it's hiding, but okay. They're hiding.
Site.
Are you still at work, Yosef?
Yeah, you could add an extra egg to your mix.
Oh, really? There's as far as the adding the extra egg to the mix thing, that really goes well with the following using a mix. Add an extra egg to the mix, it usually helps.
Actually, you might want to separate the extra egg. Use the yolk itself instead of the white. You can use extra ones. Use the yolk.
Yeah.
But if you have the whole egg itself, it'll still come apart and not chemical thing. I can't think right now. Oh yeah, because the elevation. Yes, you have to. Because of mist. Yeah, ingredients are different to basically where you live because of elevation. You're actually right about that. Because, for instance, you live like in Arizona or sea level, basic cake, there's your water, your eggs, salt, flour, and 350. But if you're at a higher altitude, your temperature changes, your ingredients change. You got to add a little extra of this, a little less of that.
Yeah. And for me, I don't ever add water. I add milk.
Yes.
I'll add a juice, but not water.
Yeah, if you're baking something and it's a little thick, you need to liquid it up. Do not add water, please. Please add milk to it. It'll make it smoother and creamier. That's why I make pancakes. I don't use any bit of water. I use all milk.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
See if you want to make like an apple
and 1/8 yogurt.
Ooh.
Put yogurt in your pancake mix. Ooh.
Well, Nancy, take it easy if your back is out. Don't be getting on live streams all the damn time. Granted, I love having you on, but you gotta rest. I think this is going to be an interesting stream. Oh, an interesting stream. We got nobody talking but me and Elihu.
I'm actually talking? Oh my gosh, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm not even awake yet, man.
Yeah, and I'm falling asleep.
Well, it's your bedtime, so yeah, no kidding.
Normally I have 5 cups of coffee. I'm only on my 3rd right now.
Yeah, I've had 2 so far. That'll tell you how my day is going. In fact, I probably ought to get another cup of coffee, which means I'm going to have to go out into the noise tunnel.
Oh, you can always just mute yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a nap.
Can you hear more crickets?
Sleep well.
Have a good night. A good sleep, not a good night. A good sleep
Or afternoon.
or nap.
Dream of Brie.
My,
The cheese.
I keep calling her cheese mattress, but okay, folks. Thank you, Captain, for letting me on. I hope to see you later. Oh, he's gone.
You're welcome. I'm in the middle of getting coffee ready, but other than that, you take care of yourself.
Will do. Remember, Doom's Rule 129. Live life as if awesome and incredible are downgrades. Bye.
Later.
Thank you very much. See, this time he ends it like that.
Did what? The who? Huh?
Joseph.
Yeah, I missed.
Greetings.
I missed the Admiral. Greetings from the future. Hello.
Greetings.
Hi, Bird of Prey. Hi, Eliu. Mr. CCDV. I see he's on mute and
I'm not yet.
John.
Not yet, Joseph. Not yet.
What?
You said hi. I'm like, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
I've only had 2 toasts on my roll.
So
Try to get high here in Slovakia.
have-
I shared it today with on. Go, Captain. Ask.
no. You go ahead. You about getting high. Go
I
ahead.
wanted to say that, that try to get high here in Slovakia. A guy was arrested with 8 grams of weed and half a gram of hashish and got 12.5 years.
Yeah.
It wasn't his first. It wasn't his
No,
first
thank you.
arrest. But still, you immediately start. If you are get caught as a teenager, you get immediately. You are immediately registered as possible drug offender, and you get. How do you say it when you stay out of prison, but you
Probation, parole.
probation? Yeah, you get probation immediately, and if you get caught the second time, immediately 2 years, and then you basically just go up. You upgrade. It's such a stupid thing, and for dumb weed, you know.
Well, get this. A couple, about maybe 7, 8 years ago, before medical marijuana was legalized in Nevada, they had a 0 tolerance. If you had a roach on you, a seed, you are automatically thrown in jail for a minimum period of 30 days.
Mhm.
That's a jail fine. In the Philippines, Duarte, the dictator,
Oh yeah, he's.
Yeah. if you have a joint, a seed, you're in prison, possible death sentence.
Yeah, possible death sentence, and basically he was like, "Shoot all the drug users. I'm going to shoot them as well." Yeah, I saw that. He's crazy.
Now that's somebody I can get behind.
Yes,
That'll-
Lord.
Lord.
That'll stop the crime.
Yeah, murder.
Yeah.
Stop us, lazy ass potheads. Okay, what are they gonna do? Cause a riot? Yeah, we'll cause a riot from my couch by yelling a lot. That's all we'll do. And at the store when we get our munchies. We want Cheetos. We want Cheetos.
I'm more of a fan of Fritos, but
Yeah,
okay.
I am too. Actually, what I like doing is mixing Fritos in chili.
I like
Oh,
carrot.
yes.
Yeah, bean dip. I like Frito pie.
And
Frito pie is the way to go.
It's basically the Hispanic version of shepherd pie.
So that's another recipe you're going to have, Mr. CCTV, is chili.
Oh, I do a mean chili.
Wait,
No,
what-
it's not.
what's
It's
big?
not a hot chili though.
What's
It's
your
not
base?
like a 5-alarm chili. I do a mild chili.
Mild is okay because you know what? I don't like extremely spicy food because if I don't mind like having like light sweat on my forehead when I'm eating something spicy,
Yeah.
but tears running out of my eyes, blood running out of my nose and ears, no, thank you.
No.
I can't
Yeah.
appreciate that type of food. And
I'm
honestly,
not a
I'm
huge fan of
habanero
spicy foods.
Would you like a habanero smoothie?
yeah, exactly,
Just
something
shut up.
like that.
I will never have a habanero smoothie.
No.
You know what? And I have few friends. I have few friends and
pain.
colleagues who are obsessed with growing their own the hottest chilies and all this hot stuff. Hot. I don't know what is it called.
The Caspian scale goes hot.
Yes, something is all this crazy stuff. The black pepper. No, not black pepper. What is it called? The black stuff. So basically, the hotter the better. And then they show me like
no.
they make and they make a pot of soup. Really like 2 gallons of soup. They take something like few micrograms of that pepper, they put it in, and you cannot eat it because it's so hot.
No, I'll
No.
never do a ghost pepper or anything
No.
like
Pepper
that.
or this
Yeah.
kind of crap. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, thank you.
He's
No,
right. That's
thank you.
the one, right?
Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend who would love to. He gave me an idea. Have her have a ghost pepper smoothie because she loves to eat those things. Her mouth like they're freaking candy.
That is so gross. I can't even think about that. That is horrible.
Average Jam, I think YouTube is censoring chat again because one time I told a joke about a zoo and it wouldn't have the word monkey because I thought it was offensive and racist.
I don't know because I didn't see anything pop up,
No.
and several. I have several mods, so somebody could have.
Chat.
No, I don't
No,
think
but you can have as many
Done
mods as
something
you
if,
wish.
you know,
But
something
the
had popped
problem
up.
is, it didn't even pop up, and
No.
I'm on live
Yeah.
chat. I'm checking it.
Yeah, I'm looking at myself like I didn't see it.
Ha!
Yeah, don't
I
see
agree,
that at all.
Aberjam.
Huh? Weird.
Odd.
I detect interference by the Karogan Ministry of Propaganda.
What do you
By the
think
way-
about that, Bird?
I did nothing.
I did nothing.
You are being accused of something you are not responsible for?
got proof.
Yes.
I got proof.
What's on the menu today, Bert? I mean, in terms of your streaming.
Sassy's got a vet appointment between 1 and 1:30. So sometime after
Which
that.
is something like 5.5 hours ago.
Which is within 45 minutes to an hour and a half from now. I don't think it should be a terribly long appointment. And then at some point after that, I will go on with a game.
Aberjam.
The comment was, in Karoga, punishment is administered by Bert's harem of she-males.
Yeah, and the
What
vet
game?
comes to the house. That
Well,
is
vet
a
comes to the
good
house.
question.
Yeah.
It might be Microsoft Flight Simulator, or it might be a different game. I'm not 100% sure yet.
I like the fibbage.
Basically, if you don't feel like crashing, you're gonna play something else.
I don't crash anymore in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
So we should find something where you are crashing, actually.
Yeah, I know that's what you guys want to see.
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
Do you have still GTA 5 on your system installed?
I think I do. Yeah.
I can't play that. It's not compatible with the Mac.
Of course, because you have a Mac.
What is
Yeah.
compatible with a Mac?
Well, there's your problem.
You know what is compatible with the Mac, Eli? Windows
Yeah.
is compatible with the Mac.
What?
Windows. You could have Windows installed on your Mac.
I did not know that.
Yeah, of course. You could have Windows installed on your Mac, and then you could play all the games.
Oh, gee, nobody told me that.
There you go.
Well,
And,
actually, I've heard what's his name say that the only thing a Mac is good for is Windows. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
should have heard that.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know that Mac is compatible with Windows.
It did-
Otherwise, I was in
How old is your Mac?
something like 2 years, I think.
Not yours.
Elias,
Uh-uh.
I mean.
Elihu's.
I don't know how old this is. I can tell you that it's a. What's it?
Okay.
Come on, it is a MacBook Pro.
Do you know what CPU is in there?
How do I tell?
Well, Windows has been compatible with Mac for like 10 years. So as long as your MacBook Pro is not over 10 years old, you should be able to put Windows on it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
running Catalina on my Mac.
Catalina, is it called? What?
Bird, why are you
Catalina.
asking for your windows to be frosted?
Release date was October 7th, 2019, but it could be already an update.
I have
On
the
the-
latest version of Catalina.
Yeah, but I mean the Catalina release was October 7th, 2019. Latest
That's
release was on 12th of August, 22
It's
days
pretty
ago.
good chance it's an Intel based.
It
Well,
is. It should be an Intel based.
Yeah, when I was setting up this laptop, did research and found the best operating system for this was the Catalina. So
So I mean, you could install Windows. You'd have to dual boot.
And you know somebody,
have
I
to
think,
buy
who
Windows.
could help you with that.
I'm sure you could find somebody who could help you with that.
yeah, Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar knows.
There is this
I'm
IT
sure there's
channel
somebody
that
on
you are subscribed
on
to.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Somebody on
Does
YouTube
IT
might be
work
able to help you with it.
I don't know. He hasn't been around today. He's pretty busy this morning.
Yeah. No, that's okay, but obviously you survived until now with macOS, so
Yeah.
just to give you the option, you know, that you could run actually Windows.
Yeah, because the games I want to play on Steam are not compatible, like the Lord of the Rings, the DC Universe. What's it? There's one Counter-Strike game I wanted to play. A whole bunch of other games.
I have another question. Would he necessarily have to run a full version of Windows, or could he do it with virtual Windows?
Yeah. And basically, what you should have is it's called Boot Camp. It's called Boot Camp application. I'm not sure if it's. Try to search for it if you have it on your Mac.
Boot Camp.
Boot Camp. Yeah, 2 words.
Boot.
Well, it was nice for you to stop by
Boot.
Mountains. You take care. Send me a message on Twitter or Discord later when you get a chance, please.
Yeah, I saw Boot Camp Assistant.
Okay, so with the bootcamp with this bootcamp software, you should be able to install Windows.
Okay, I'll do that later.
Yeah.
You have a message in private chat, Eliu. I don't want to type it or say it out loud.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That would be
Yeah.
a very good option.
Yeah. So because you just basically need to download it directly from the Microsoft web page, create a USB boot key, and install it on your system. I don't know what type of USB boot menu you would have to have on that one, because I never installed Windows on a Mac, but LD should be able to help you with that, definitely.
Okay.
And we can solve the issue with all the licensing as well. Shouldn't be a
Well,
problem.
Guys, I need to take my son out driving, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off here. Thank you, Captain Trek, for having me on.
Of course, and we'll be either in prayer or lighting a candle or something that can survive.
Yeah.
I will keep my abs tight when I'm letting the boy drive.
No. You need to loosen your muscles. Remember B.A. Baracus, when they were flying, always he was unconscious, and when they crashed with the plane, he was the only one who wasn't hurt because he had all his muscles relaxed and no bones broke.
I will try my best. I will try my best.
When you're over there, still limp.
So, but anyway, how is Digi11 doing?
He's
with
actually
driving?
doing really well. He drove home yesterday, so he got
Cool.
40 miles in.
The first 40 miles.
Passing trucks on the interstate, though, that was scary as hell for me. But no, I'm taking him out driving today, so I will see you guys later.
Yes,
Take care.
You'll have to tell us about it later.
No, I'm sure I probably
Take care,
will.
and everybody who is in the chat and on the panel, avoid roads.
Yeah, anybody in anybody in any area, 100-mile area radius of Mr. CCTV, avoid the roads, please.
I'll be back. I need to look up.
Digit 11 is a good driver, all right? He just drifts to the right a lot. That's all.
I'm back with you.
You know what? You should put on Beyonce in that case on the on radio. What's the song? To the left, to the left.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left, to the left.
Okay, exactly, on a loop,
He drifts to the right, to the right, to the right.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely we're making fun of here, but we have a saying. That it rhymes in Slovak. So, but it says every cow was once a calf. So it means that everybody has to learn. Everybody has to learn something.
Yes,
So,
and that's why I'm teaching him how to drive. So.
yeah. So definitely, I wish him all the best, and definitely have fun.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I'm definitely going to have fun teaching him how to drive a manual transmission.
Oh yes, 3 pedals. I love it.
Learn how to use the clutch and the brake and the gas all at the same time. I know I had to learn when I was 16. He's 16.
You know what? We didn't have any other options because automatic transmissions in general in Europe are a thing for maybe 10 years. There were the number of cars with automatic transmission and manual was basically there was like an extreme gap between the two of those. Mm-hmm. You had probably 20 cars with automatic and 80% manual transmission. So in Europe, basically almost everybody can who has a driver's license is learned how to drive with
manual
stick.
transmission.
With a stick. Yeah, exactly. So now it is actually only like for 2 or 3 years right now where you can actually select if you want to learn manual, and then you are automatically eligible for automatic, or you go only for automatic transmission, and then you are basically stuck with those because you are not allowed to drive stick.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
So if you make your learner's permit only with an auto 80, you need to buy cars only, or you are allowed to drive cars only with automatic transmission. But if you learn stick, you can drive whatever you want.
Nancy Reed said she learned to drive 3 on the tree. That means the transmission gear shift is actually on the steering column.
On the steering column. Okay. You know what? The fun part is my father, my parents are divorced like for decades and decades, but he used to have a car with the shift with the stick as well on the steering wheel. It was so funny.
Yes, and so when she said 3 on the tree, I was like, "Oh, I know what that means."
Yep. Because a lot of times it was, either 3 on the tree or 4 on the floor.
Yeah, 4 on the floor is what I grew up with.
It means it had only like four gears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have a 5-gear car until I was an adult.
I learned already on a 5-gear car. Yeah. But yeah, the four gears were pretty common until the early 90s here. Yeah. But of course we had like 5 types of car that you could choose. 3 Czechoslovakian and 2 Russian.
I drove a Yugo once.
Oh, that was a specialty. That was a specialty. You know what? The probably most Western car that you could buy here was a Renault, French one.
Oh, French.
Yeah.
Renaults are bad.
One of the reasons why I didn't learn how to drive on a stick growing up is because, well, my sister had a stick, my father had a stick car, and I always hated pushing the car to pop the clutch. Like, damn, why don't you just get an automatic?
We have a saying: never buy a car that starts with an F. So, like Ford, Fiat, French.
That's a good choice. That's the right way to do it. Don't buy a car that starts with an F.
But you know what? I have friends who are driving Renault for years and years and years, and they barely have problems with the cars. The problem is the logo that looks really like an vagina. Yeah, and
Yes.
the problem is the smaller the car, the larger the logo. And basically, yeah.
Renault is pretty bad about that.
And my wife always say that all the drivers are basically the C word.
Oh, clown!
She doesn't discriminate. On the gender. They are all C's.
Awesome.
They're all clowns. Got it.
Yeah, they are all clowns. Yeah.
Guys, I will see you later on tonight and tomorrow, of course, for my cooking video on chicken piccata. So I will see y'all later.
Chicken recipe, great. I love chicken. Yeah, great. Looking forward to it.
Once again, Mr. CCTV, and good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Later, man.
And thank you, at Nigel Movie Guy. Hello.
Hello, that Nigel Movie Guy. And Ebergen says, what if you learn to drive in an automatic hospital bed? You are basically not driving it, you are a pilot. You are a pilot. The problem is that Bert needs to, for example, buy for his bed spoilers, because otherwise the traction is not so good with the speeds that he's doing, or while he's terrorizing the neighborhood.
Of course. Yeah.
The good thing is it's basically like a cabrio, you know, no roof. You just go, wind in your hair. I mean chest hair.
Body hair. Body hair.
Never jam. Oh well, if it's piloting, we are all effed. And Yotam Darkstar, hello.
Yes.
And Fenrir Fire, hello.
Fender Fire, thank you. Hello. And hello, Darkstar. Yeah, my mouth is.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
that was a day. It's so
Well-
funny. You are still around your lunchtime. Eliu, you're not even close to your lunchtime, and I am tired from the whole day. It's
only 9:30 in the morning here.
7:30 in the evening here, which is
Yeah.
6:30. Sorry, not 7:30. 6:30. So, definitely, I'm so tired. My eyes hurt. Where are my eye drops? I should definitely put something in my eyes. So, and I should work for at least 1 hour, but honestly, I'd rather get up earlier in the morning and do the work that I need to do, because even my notebooks told me like 40 minutes ago that he's done. No more work. Disconnected me from the corporate VPN and said no more work today. And I was like, okay, if you say so.
The only thing I have to do is write my little script out for my show tomorrow. That's it.
What's on the menu tomorrow?
Well, the tour of the solar system continues at Jupiter.
We're continuing where we left off. Okay, Eliu, one thing that I wanted to tell you when you are doing it, please, do you have something like, I'm not saying that if you have a PowerPoint, but do you have something like a PowerPoint or something where you could put all your pictures that you want to share, because it was so chaotic last week?
Yeah, I know that was a little sporadic. I know. I'm trying to do something else differently besides PowerPoint. I'm putting my little images in my own little browser tab and just share screen, go tap, tap, tap.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is, you know, what could help, what would definitely help is a secondary monitor. Definitely a secondary monitor would help you with that, because it is very hard to work only with one monitor when you want to share content and make a stream.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to try something different tomorrow. I'm putting all my images in my web browsers at different tabs, so I just got to tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
You want to do it this way? Okay.
Of course, you could go ahead and make a what do they call this? A photo album online with those images, and just click, click, click without opening a different tab.
Yeah, there's different ways to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or basically put it into a folder. Open that folder in a photo app or picture app, and basically you just share the window of the photo app, and you just basically only click through the windows, and it can be on the screen, and you can basically shift between the windows. You know, you can resize the windows.
Oh yeah,
So
I know. Like, they do that on the Media Watch for Franz van Gogh.
Yeah, so that it is smoother. Because that was the only thing I liked the stream, but it was a little bit disturbing with
images. Yeah, that was a little sporadic.
Yeah. And another thing, you made a crucial mistake. You ran against.
Put something in the chat or something.
No. You streamed against Anti-Tracker.
Oh no, heresy!
That's why you had something like 3 people watching only.
I didn't know he was streaming that
Yeah,
last.
that's the problem, because Wednesday is the day when Antitracker is streaming in the morning, and the problem is he is not streaming in the morning, but he is streaming around if it was 6 o'clock, so it was basically something like 24 hours from now. Yeah, so he is Central Time Zone, so he is 7 hours behind me. So he started at 11. You started something like 9, right, in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you basically clashed with him like to the minute. I'm not sure if you are friends on some social media, but I would actually ping him and ask him when he's going to stream, so that you stream around him, because otherwise you won't have audience.
Okay, thank you. I just looked at his page. I don't see any upcoming streams that he posted yet.
No, because he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. That's the problem. Because
He really doesn't know what time he's going to stream
that's
day to day on Wednesdays. The other days he has a better chance, but
because
Wednesdays he really just doesn't know.
Yeah, when I was streaming, I'm like, okay, who's not streaming this time? Okay, Wednesday around noon my time, like perfect time. Nobody's really online. That's when I did that Wednesday at noon my time.
Yeah.
But everybody's in the morning or the evenings. I was like, oh, let's go do midday.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe if you streamed around this time, usually LD is only streaming around this time.
Yeah.
From the general community that we meet up here, So
yeah, but tomorrow I thank you, but I would. But tomorrow I'm busy till like 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay. No. I'm just saying what happened last week. So maybe if you shift it from Wednesday to a different day, where when because otherwise the stream was so interesting with all the facts that you were sharing there and the pages. I have still the Stellarium web online, bookmarked immediately. I am looking at it right now. It was such a good tip. I didn't even know about this web page.
Oh yeah, as long as you put your location on there, it'll tell you exactly your location.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just waiting right now till it's getting dark so I can once again have a look at Mars, because I have my exact location here, and yeah.
Yeah, it even tell you the satellites, what satellite it is, if it's a Starlink, a military satellite, weather satellite, communication satellite. Like, what is that like? Oh, it's a satellite.
It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful webpage. I will put it into the general chat of the stream, because if somebody is interested, you can bookmark the webpage and have a look at. Where's the? Wow! What did I do? Did I close the stream window? Oh yeah. Yeah, I closed the stream. Dude, I'm horrible. No, I'm not horrible, but.
Stellarium/web.org. Here, it's in the private chat. Pen base.
I'm not horrible, but I'm horrible. Here we go. This is basically the webpage, stellariumweb.org.
Yeah, I wanted to break down things so anybody can understand what I was talking about, not just on a college presentation.
Yeah. That's why I enjoy the stream so much. Actually, it was me. I think who did we have there? I think V-Star was there and somebody else as well. But it was only the 3 of us watching it. I don't know how many views the video has right now. I didn't check it. It's not my job to do that.
I haven't checked in a couple days. Let me see.
But definitely.
20 views, not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, no, sorry. 28 views. 28 views, not bad.
Yeah, nice. So that's completely fine. So
I was happy to get 10, 15, but like, hey, 28, not bad, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only going to actually talk about 4 of the moons, not all 78, 79 of them.
Of Jupiter?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just going to talk about the main 4 moons, Galileo,
Yeah.
Jupiter, Io, and Enceladus. Europa.
Yeah.
Thank you. That we don't need an 18-hour live stream on the moons of Jupiter.
Moons of Jupiter.
No,
You
since the
basically what do you need to tell about Jupiter?
Basically, I'm going to talk about the discovery of it, the size of it, compare it to Earth.
How many? 100 Earths? Is it 100 or 1,000? I don't know.
1,000 Earths.
1,000.
100 Earths.
100 Earths. Okay.
1,000 Earths for the Sun, 100 Earths for the Jupiter.
No, Sun is something like a million Earths.
Somewhere.
I know that Sun is something like a million Earths, isn't it?
And of course, I'm going to talk about the most active body in the solar system, Io, and the water world, of course.
Yeah. And about the rings of Jupiter?
Actually, Tiki, I am going to be talking about the military base on Ganymede, taken over by reptiles, not demons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jupiter is extremely interesting.
Oh my gosh, my damn Streamlabs just messed up, didn't it?
Of course, Streamlabs messes up. Yeah.
And it saves us because it draws all the junk from space. So we are not a shooting gallery here.
What was the last thing you heard me say? Because my StreamYard just froze up. Everything went quiet.
I heard you say something must be wrong with Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
and while you were not here, we were talking shit about you. So that's okay.
No problem.
You have no idea how many things one can say within 10 seconds.
Considering, yeah. Well, Joseph could, obviously.
Of course. No, I just made a reference to what Tiki put. I'm like, no, we're not going to talk about the demons on Phobos. Talk about the Ganymede military base taken over by reptiles.
Wow.
If you see my little video clip yesterday, you'll see there's a rectangle structure on the moon.
I didn't watch that video because why I didn't watch it?
You couldn't find it, huh?
No. I could find it. It's in my recommendations, but
you made the comment that you couldn't find the rectangle, right?
No. It wasn't me.
Oh, that was Jeff. Sorry, that was Jeff.
No. I love those. I love those hoaxes and moon conspiracies. I like it. I like it much. You know what? There must be so much undiscovered about. There is so much undiscovered about the moon.
Well, here's the thing: that rectangle spot that I pointed out in the video, that's from the actual NASA archive footage from the POV from the landing from the rover. That rectangle spot was the original landing location that Armstrong overshot. They overshot the location. The rectangle spot was where they were supposed to land. That's why I posted that video when I did.
I wonder how things would have worked out if they'd landed in the correct place.
At the what?
Correct place.
Correct. The selected one. The selected one, right?
Yeah, that rectangle spot.
Probably. What was the TV show called, Bert? For All Mankind.
That's
For All Mankind.
For All Mankind, Captain Trek. There's this show. It's on Apple. Is it Apple
TV?
On Apple TV, and it's basically a rewritten history or alternative take on history. And they where basically the Russians landed the first on the moon, but then the Americans went there and they landed as well. Armstrong and the whole bunch, everything. The Apollo 11 crew, but the lunar lander landed with one of the landing legs on a boulder. So it was it was in an angle, landed in an angle on the moon, probably something like that. It would look like, because that was the reason why they overshot the landing site, because the surface wasn't smooth enough.
Well, that's the case. Then why did they land in a bunch of rocks? Their landing place was near a lot of sharp rocks. If you look at the actual footage, when they come down the stairs, you see a lot of sharp rocks, which is very dangerous to land on. The part where they're supposed to land on is a lot smoother.
I need to watch that movie, because was it early this year or late last year? There is a movie, like a documentary, that they restored everything in something like HD footage of the whole Apollo 11 mission. This is something that
the anniversary.
Yeah, this is something that I want to watch as well.
I couldn't find the high def version. I just went on NASA Archives website. I'm like, okay, where's the landing thing? Where's the landing thing?
Yeah.
Now I got it. Oh, well, now nobody's going to get a chance to talk.
Why? What's going to happen?
Maybe Geek is on here. Crap.
Oh man! But I have an idea how to silence him.
Okay,
no politics. And Geek, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Yosef, how you doing? Bird of Prey, Elihu, Captain Trek. Hey, guys, I do know more than politics.
I know, I'm just making fun because it's your, but it's your passion. You need to admit it's your passion.
Oh, no, I don't disagree. No, I don't disagree. It's a passion of mine. Don't get me wrong. I don't disagree with it. In fact, I had a fun one earlier. My dad was trying to argue something with me, and after about 30 minutes, I left the room after we talked, and I heard him say, I can't disagree with him. Like, and I'm not, trying to pat myself on the back. It's just, I'm a little more experienced in this area of expertise. But, that's everybody. Everybody has an area of expertise.
He's not trying to pat himself on the back. It's just always back there, so it's easier to do.
Well, I'm here until my daughter comes in and says it's time for me to help her with her homeschool work. So we've changed something up a little bit. The kids are trying to do a little more independent work without us being there. And then, the dependent work, we're going in. So we're trying to give some space and stuff. So we're trying something a little new, and it's actually showing their creativity and their ingenuity. So can't say it's a bad thing.
By the way, with trying out this with a 10-year-old, she's 10, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, she is.
Freshly 10. So it's if she's able to manage it, I can tell you it will be a big success, because usually kids until something like age of 12 really need a guiding hand with everything. But if she manages.
Well, Yosef, I think the guiding hand is we have the pamphlets there, and we're like, here's your work. Do the best you can. If you run into a problem, come ask us. We'll help you out with it. We're not going to make a big deal. And then once you get to the point you can't go any further, and or you get through all of the packet, and then it's just the, like, for example, the history lesson today, which is audio only. Like, for example, today I have Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad for my American history, and then my wife has a Greek thing for her world history. Those are either text to listen to or videos to watch. So we just put them there to let them watch them and to grasp the knowledge, and then do a little, Q&A afterwards, get their impression.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, Kiki, yeah, I know that I'm going to talk about the hexagon on Saturn next week. And the Bethlehem Star is something interesting, because that's another topic. I don't know if Captain wants to go to that, but
Go ahead. We can have an overview.
This is my theory on the Bethlehem Star. The wise men are wise men because they were considered astronomers and astrologers.
Right.
Astronomy and astrology was basically the same thing 2,000 years ago. They looked at the sky. They looked for signs and patterns and made their own conclusion of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, these guys saw something they didn't understand, and they asked the kings, like, hey, do you know what this is? They didn't know what it was. They knew that it was not a comet because they know what comets were. To this day, nobody knows exactly what a moving star could have been.
Yeah.
Because star is basically different. What is it? Oh, damn, CCDV's not even here. Oh. Well, many words in the Bible have different uses for the same words, like heaven meant sky and where God lived at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The
Right.
word heaven in the Bible does not automatically mean where God lives. It meant the sky. Yeah, he can. This CCDV knows more about this than I do. So
Right. Well, there's also, in the Bible, it talks about a day, which is, again, that's another one of the words that is can be translated in many ways. So it could mean a literal 24-hour day.
Mhm.
It could mean a period of time. It could mean a season. So yeah, it depends on the word.
yeah, because 2,000 years ago there was no 365 days in 1 year. Different cultures measured years differently.
Right.
Measured time differently.
Yeah, but I gotta say, a lot of those cultures really learned how to make the calendar that eventually became today. You
Yes,
gotta
I know,
give
but
them credit. I mean, I'm gonna say, you got the Mayans, the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians. They really learned how to make their calendars based on, the technology they had.
It was
And
it
I
was
mean,
it was absolutely necessary because of the seasons when to
crop season.
their crop season, exactly. Their livelihood depended on it.
Exactly, and they
yeah,
learned how to do that. And without the technology we have now that we, of course, take for granted, I got it when I was we were doing Egyptian mythology, and I learned they had built this, and I can't think of the name of it. My wife would know it. It was kind of an aqueduct that was able to measure the water and everything, and that was what helped determine the seasons. I mean, when I look at some of the stuff that the ancient cultures did to, you know, measure time and stuff with the technology they had, in my mind, is freaking brilliant.
Yeah, look at the Great Pyramid. The circumference is about the circumference of the Earth.
Yeah, there is some mathematic formula to it. Yeah, exactly.
But did you know the ancient Egyptians were very wise? They looked at nature a lot. If you actually go to Egypt or read about this, the Nile constantly floods. How do they avoid flooding on the Nile? They look at the crocodiles. Wherever the crocodiles build a nest, that's the water line of the floods. They always looked at nature.
But of course, those people in those areas would be intelligent enough to, because you have a desert area, you want to stay close to where the water is, obviously.
Yeah, that's why I was looking
Yeah,
for
the delta
crocodiles.
of Nile was exactly the most fertile soil that they had, so everything was concentrated in there.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely those cultures. No, it's fascinating. It's fascinating with everything like measurement of time and basically everything. And when the fun part is how was it stated that just when Cleopatra was ruling in Egypt, the pyramids were already then considered ancient. Just imagine
really?
that.
You
Yeah,
wrote about
because she was only like she ruled in the first century before Christ, so something over 2,000 years, and the pyramids are over
Oh,
5,000 years.
Yeah, that would make sense. Well, there were certain interesting things that I learned, Joseph, these past few weeks with my wife's world history. One of them being the Egyptians were the first to create beer, and the Chinese, when they were building the Great Wall of China, were the first to create a wheelbarrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I
knew
mean,
that.
simple things we take for granted now. These people had to come up with and engineer and come up with a way to make things easier to make the job done, whatever reason, or to make something new. And I mean, like I said, when you're thinking about our technology now versus 2,000 years ago, there were some smart ass people who knew what they were doing and somehow worked with the technology they had. I think a lot of those people, if they were alive in our time, would be some of the greatest geniuses we had ever seen.
Oh, if Imhotep was alive, the Khaliq Lafar would be twice as tall.
You know what? But the fun part is that as humanity went on, how many things we actually forgot and had to rediscover. It's as well a fascinating topic, and there's a great example. There's a great example for it, because the Romans, they had their channels basically delivering water to the cities, aqueducts. Yeah, and this is something that after the Roman Empire fell, basically the technology of transporting water got lost, and it was rediscovered centuries and centuries later, which is fascinating. Of course, they used too much lead in all piping and everything, so
but they wouldn't have known that back then.
No.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
their medical doctors wouldn't understand lead poisoning back then.
Nothing exactly.
Or you know, the fact that during the Roman Empire, one of the biggest reasons why a lot of the Romans were frail and stuff is because they were eating off of copper and getting lead poisoning. You know, they didn't know that back then.
Oh, I know stuff about Roman history and the Egyptian history. My head is full of interesting and odd facts.
I'm honestly not surprised by that, Eli.
Just imagine that basically Galileo invented the telescope. Yeah, in what was it, 17th century?
Galileo telescope.
Yeah,
he did not use a telescope. No, he did not.
And who did?
I forgot the
He
guy's
just
name.
improved
He was
upon it.
he was inspired by two glass put together. Okay. The story, what I heard was that when he was making glass, he saw a friend who was a glass maker, and he was looking at the glass, inspecting it, and he noticed another glass was magnifying it across the street. So put those two together, and his friend tried to make one. It's like didn't work out. So he used his inspiration and made his own telescope.
Pewter, not copper. Oh, okay. Okay, pewter, not copper. My bad.
But definitely, you have when we are talking about 17th century, you had the telescope, and the microscope came in, and there basically when they started to understand the optics and playing with lenses,
The microscope was invented for a telescope.
Yeah, so basically. There you got the first hints of how microbes, that there are microbes existing, that there is a life in a droplet of water.
I forgot which scientist drew the first drawings of microscopic water creatures. I cannot remember the name of that guy.
I would have to Google it as well.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a micro. I'm going to be honest. Microbiology is not my area.
No, not mine.
Neither mine, but it's fascinating. You know what? I was. It was years ago with one of my cats when I was at the doctor's, and when we adopted basically a street cat. Yeah, and she showed me like. She showed me the bacteria out of the ears, because there were some micro, I don't know what is it called in English, but basically stray cats usually have it, and it can cause it's like a bacteria living in the ears, and it can cause like some inflammatory problems in the ear canal if it's not treated properly. So she showed me under the microscope those organisms, and it looked like tiny little spiders, and I was like, wow, this is crawling in the ear. And basically you don't understand, you cannot comprehend in like without seeing it for the first time, that there are really creatures that are so tiny. And by the way, it was in one of the Neil deGrasse Tyson has some great lectures on YouTube, and in one of them told that in 1 centimeter of your colon you have something like 1 million of microorganisms that are basically coexisting with you.
Yeah, there are some bacteria in our stomachs that if we do not have, we cannot live.
Yeah, exactly.
Our own stomachs.
Yeah. So, but generally, that we're talking about billions of bacteria that we have in our bodies, and we think that we are the creatures. But let the bacteria die, and you that as well. Exactly. That's the thing. And
yeah, there's like there's like 10,000 tardigrades per. What is it? For every human, there is 10,000. For every cell in your body, there's 100 tardigrades. So tardigrades outnumber anything on any living thing on this planet.
Yeah, and those are tough little creatures.
Yeah, they can survive in space.
Yeah, this Israeli probe that was supposed to land on the moon but crashed into the moon. It was early this year or late last year.
I remember that.
Remember that they basically had a colony of tardigrades in a hibernation on board, and it is pretty much possible that the tardigrades survived the crash on the moon.
That would be interesting That would be interesting to prove a microbe surviving in the vacuum on the moon. That would actually be very interesting.
It has tardigrades outside the ISS for a year, and it's been proven that every single one was alive when they went to check on them again. Which means they survived the radiation of space, the cold.
They had it on the ISS. They did the tests with the tardigrades, and they were hibernating. And once they were brought to a normal Earth atmosphere back, they just woke up and they were like, "Yeah, here I am."
Yeah, they were on the outside of the station, not inside. They were on the outside.
Yeah.
Really?
So there are organisms. Basically, when nobody knows if it's a fact, but as a theory, is one of those more accepted ones, the panspermia theory, how life got to Earth.
Yeah, look at the Mars rock. The Mars rock landed. They found in Antarctica. Science is saying that Mars got struck by something heavy, and of course, naturally, everything is going to get flown up to the atmosphere. They're saying that a rock from Mars that happened to Mars came to Earth, landed in Antarctica, was found. When they found it, they immediately put foil on it. Never been touched by human hands. They cut into it, in the middle of it, and they found a fossilized microbe.
Tiny something, and they think it's a microbe. Yes.
Yeah, and people are saying, "Oh, yeah, that happened when it landed on Earth." Like, no, the shell is not from any microbe that is known to be living or lived on Earth.
On Earth, yeah, ever before, nowhere to find. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the middle of a rock.
Yeah, something fossilized, and
the Hale-Bopp comet, when they took the sample of it, they came back. They found proteins that are the ingredients for life inside the comet water itself.
You know, basically, we the most common elements on Earth are the most common elements in the universe. Yeah.
Carbon.
So carbon, helium. Helium is, I think, number one, but then you have like carbon. Then you have
nitrogen. You have carbon dioxide. You have sulfur.
Carbon dioxide. You have oxygen as well. Yep. So basically, There are tons of water all over the solar system.
There is water on Mercury. Well, the coldest place in the solar system is a crater inside the southern pole of Mercury that has ice. There is water on Mercury. There is no known water on Venus. There is frozen water on Mars. There is frozen ocean on Europa, frozen ocean on Enceladus.
You have water on the poles of Moon.
Yeah, frozen water on, well, they think it's underneath the, no, the water on the moon is not on the poles. It's around the equator. The frozen water is around the equator.
No.
I didn't see any thermal images of frozen water from the moon.
There should be some water on the south pole of the moon, if I remember correctly. I can be wrong. I'm not arguing here.
Yeah, I know. The thermal images of the moon that I saw said that the water is around the equator, not by the pole. But
Water on the
carbon dioxide and frozen water is on the poles of Mars. I know that. And the poles. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I know, James.
Water ice could survive in cold, permanently shadowed craters at the moon's poles. I'm just reading it right now on the internet.
Okay, yeah.
Water molecules are also detected in the thin layer of gases above the lunar surface. Yeah.
Oh, I know lots of H3. China has a nice.
And H3. This will be helium-3. It will be fun because of the energetic potential.
Yeah, what is it? $10,000 an ounce. $100,000 an ounce for that now.
Yeah, yeah, because nobody's mining it.
Yeah. If they get a pound of H3, if anybody can go to the moon and get a pound of H3, well, you just paid for your entire financial planning, trip, fuel, cost, and retirement right then and there. Get a pound of H3 and you're set for life.
Yeah. Then again, how are you going to transport it back?
Yeah, I know. If it costs $15 million from Elon Musk, you go to ISS. An extra $10 million go to the moon and back. Well, you just made your payment right then and there.
Basically, the Dutch East India Company they sold Manhattan for what spice was it?
The West Dutch Indies Company.
Yeah.
Was it cinnamon?
I think, was it cinnamon?
I don't remember that one.
Dutch East India Company stated that Manhattan was purchased for 60 for what? Guilders, but it was some type of spice, because they were the Dutch East India Company was the at the time the richest company in the world. They were basically richer than all the top 100 companies currently in the world.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why do they think? Okay, I'm researching H3 here, so just curiosity because this is way outside my area. So, why do they think helium-3 would be a cleaner source of nuclear energy?
Because there is no radioactive waste.
Because it's an isotope of helium, and it's basically helium normally has one neutron, one proton, one electron, and this has how much is it? 2 protons and 1 neutron, I think. So it basically creates like an.
Let me give you a child example. Boiling water, you create steam. It's clean energy. There's no harsh waste to chemical that affect any kind of environmental thing. You're just converting it. basically what H3 does. Clean energy, clean fuel. There's no harm to any kind of products, no atmosphere, no soil, no life. It's basically just the cleanest thing they can think of to burn right now. Or to use, not burn.
How would they be okay, think about this.
It's for fusion power plants. Yeah.
Just curiosity, thought out here. I'm not disagreeing with you because I'm going to be honest, I don't know 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Neither do I.
Say we got to the technology where we could harvest it from the moon, whereas I just read the moon gets bombarded with this, so this energy would be efficient. How would they go about extracting it, bringing it back to Earth, and then converting it? Any thoughts on that? Just curiosity.
Basically, you would need to set up a mining operation on the moon. Literally a mining operation, like you are mining surface coal.
Hey guys,
or something.
I'm gonna mute myself. My daughter just came in. I'm gonna help her with the schoolwork.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah, but it's basically surface mining, and then you would have to deliver it to Earth. That's why it's.
Yeah, but unlike Earth, so they're gonna have to watch out how deep down they dig, because that can offset the rotation of the moon and the orbit, because it's a lighter body than the Earth itself. They're going to do that. The mining, you do it sporadically, not just all in one big hole.
What is it? Quantities as small as 20 ppb. I don't know what ppb means, but the projected value of 40,000 per ounce. 220 pounds of helium-3 would be worth about 141 million. Because of the concentration of helium-3 is extremely low, it would be necessary to process a large amount of rock and soil to isolate the material. Yeah, and it was 141 million in 2004. So.
Oh my! I wonder how much it would be now.
200 million, maybe.
$12.
No, definitely. I know too little about this topic to feel comfortable talking about it here on the internet. Just a disclaimer, straight. I need to be straightforward here. It's basically everything is a surface knowledge that I have. It's basically, knowing about stuff on the surface level without having the proper knowledge.
In-depth knowledge. Like, for instance, the sun is large. It's the largest thing in the universe, but you don't know exactly how much it weighs, what the temperature is, right?
Oh, we know it's not the largest thing in the universe because
solar system. Sorry, solar system.
The problem is that many things that we consider like rare minerals, many of the rare minerals are rare on Earth, because when you find something like diamonds, or when you find really some Earth rare minerals, it means because those elements are usually heavy, so they are closer to the Earth core, and you cannot mine it, even if there would be, I don't know, like abundance of tons and tons of diamonds somewhere. You are not able to basically reach it and dig it out, but definitely those rare earth elements are not rare in space. It was.
Joseph, have you seen the movie The Core?
Jeez, that was I like that movie. I love that movie. Don't get me wrong, but it was so bad in terms of science.
There was one scientific fact that people actually agree on about that movie. When they're going down that black spot on the thing, diamonds. Yeah, geologists speculate there miles down there's probably huge pockets of diamonds football field size, but we can't get to it too far.
Yeah, but we cannot reach it. Yeah, because I think the deepest hole that was ever dug out on Earth is something like 8 kilometers deep, which is something like, I don't know, 6 miles.
Yeah, about 6.5 miles.
6.5 miles. Something that's the deepest hole that was ever, and you cannot dig deeper because it's getting too hot already. and you are basically only scraping the surface. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
I've
getting
checked
hot
out
already.
look how deep the crust is to the mantle. It's like a couple miles, 15. I don't know if I was looking it up.
I like the movie Core. It's fun one. It's an entertaining, basically almost like a Jules Verne book. Yeah.
Saturn and Jupiter are thought to have diamond islands on the liquid parts of their atmospheres. James Morrison says, "Yeah, because the pressure of Saturn, yeah, but a spectroscope of Jupiter actually says it's clear in clouds with a small chance of a metallic liquid made of something in the center of Jupiter. They're not exactly sure what the center of Jupiter is made of.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows what the gas giants are made of because every single probe is being crashed by the pressure. But I think there are like lots of diamonds on Venus as well.
Yeah, there could be.
Yeah. But when you have an area where you have sulfuric acid rains, no, thank you.
No, not going to be on my top places of.
No, definitely.
Visit.
I'll pass. Like, I don't want to be on Titan and get rained on my liquid methane.
No, thank you. No, that would.
You know what? I stay here on Earth. That's one cozy place.
Actually, it's called a super liquid, James. When iron behaves like liquid, metal becomes liquid. It's a super liquid.
At the pressure, iron could behave like liquid. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we don't have a solid rock core. We have a molten core. Liquid.
Pressure, temperature, everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
We have no idea. The thing is, we cannot imagine many things that we have here on Earth. Not even talking about what's outside of the planet. Yeah, and how everything is. You know what? Really, I'm more stoked when like missions to the moon, when they go back to the moon. It's something that I find even more interesting than going to Mars, because it's literally, I know it's a place where humanity has been and whatever, but I find it so fascinating that it's an object that you can see with your eyes. You don't need a telescope or something, and it's so fascinating. Mars is going to be very interesting, but despite Elon Musk says that he wants to have people there by 2024, I don't see it realistic at all. I see it rather.
Deal with the radiation, the magnetic flux of the planet. That's always changing. There's no. Yeah, no human can really survive right now on Mars. I mean, protection.
Actually, I don't know if you are subscribed to Joe Scott. He has almost 1 million subscribers, the guy, and he's on YouTube like for at least I know him for at least 4 or 5 years, and he does like videos about history, science, fringe science, everything, and he did cover like topics like living on the moon and how dangerous it is, and how humans would evolve there, and basically that within a few generations you would actually have a new race of people.
Yeah, environmental effects. Look at the island syndrome for Earth, for example. Animals who live on islands are smaller than they are on the mainland, like lemurs. Yeah, Madagascar. Yeah, their lemurs are smaller than the ones in the mainland of Africa because of islandism. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
they dwarf humans. They're half human.
Yeah, you just need to look at the diversity that you have in Australia, and that's it basically. There you have the proof that evolution works completely differently in different regions. And he even said that basically your bone structure would change, your skin color would change by the influence of Mars. People would become more resilient to different types of radiation, then we are resilient. Here, they would develop new illnesses, but they would lose immunity to the sickness, to those viruses that we have here on Earth, for example.
Garland, finches. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
So
because they
and so on and so on. Like the video is very compelling, and I love the channel. I literally some of his videos I watched multiple times just because it's such a huge amount of information.
Well, Joseph, why don't you post the link to that channel, please?
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do it.
You can do it. And I agree.
He is no competition to any of us. Just got
what, Joseph?
Answers with Joe. He has 955,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, definitely not competition.
And here's the. I put it in the public chat. And he covers really some of the topics that he covers. It's like, oh man, how much did he study this topic?
Okay, I'm subscribed.
So definitely he is. He has like videos after videos after videos. Not overproduced, but very well produced videos, and James, the big question though, would women evolve 3 boobs like in Total Recall?
Hang on a second.
You know what? Until I have only 2 hands, 2 are more than enough.
Exactly. Well, let's see here now.
How many videos does he have just for fun?
Okay, never mind. The guys today, but they'll be on the news.
He has.
Yeah, I was just watching the closed caption about the United Nations General Assembly. The leader of Iran is speaking, and Trump just put out some serious shit against Iran lately. So,
Yeah. Okay. Joe Scott has 578 videos lifetime.
wow.
Nice.
146 million views.
Oh shit! You're comparing it, aren't you? That's why. That's how.
Well, yeah, I am. That's why I love this. Yeah.
You're challenging to somebody else. Yeah, I know.
Last 30 days, 7.15 million views, 7 videos.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, what's he doing?
So, needless to say, yeah, he's
He's doing something.
yeah. Well, you can also see some other competition, I guess, basically listed under there, like okay. Where's it go? Everyday Astronaut is another one.
Oh, Everyday Astronaut. He is as well very interesting channel. Everyday Astronaut. He covers basically all the space launches. He talks about space, and he's a big fanboy of Elon Musk. And
I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm subscribed. It sounds familiar.
But it's nice. I like watching different YouTube creators that aren't within our circle.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That just reminded me. Sorry to interrupt you, but Yosef, if you subscribe to P&K Astronomy, They do live scopes of the moon all the time.
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
So because really when I look to where I am subscribed, most of it are like smaller channels, but then I have as well like these big ones.
Yeah, Paul and Kevin, they're pretty funny. They play non-copyrighted music in the background, so it's not all silent. They'll take suggestions like, "Hey, what is this? Can you zoom in over here? What's it look like inverted?" They'll do all that stuff for you. Basically, the whole object is, let's see what we can spot tonight on the moon.
Yeah.
They've spotted a light go by, an impact crater, an impact. What else? This odd little triangle thing. That somehow is no longer there. Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. I have few of those channels, yeah, and but this one I like the way how he does his videos because it's not dry, it's actually interesting, it's funny, and very some of the videos I sometimes watch like 2 times, 3 times just to understand what the guy is talking about.
Wow.
But yeah, it's very interesting. If I had teachers like him, I would probably be into science, definitely.
You should subscribe to Fraser Kane. You ever heard of Fraser?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Not the show.
Hmm.
The astronomer, Fraser Kane, Cain.
Yay. Yeah, he has 275,000 subscribers as well.
Yeah, one of them. We follow each other on Twitter. He's a funny guy, and also Antonio Paris. Wait, I don't think Antonio has a YouTube page. He does Twitter and Instagram.
So definitely, yeah.
The Earth is not flat. Square. Jeez, it's a square. Come on, this is Bizarro World.
No, there are like in terms of flat earthers and debunking the flat Earth and everything. There are the first channel that I subscribed to was Simon Dan. He's a British guy, and he does basically videos literally from his home office and debunks like videos with like flat Earth videos with science. He's good one. He's a good one. Then there is Conspiracy Cat. He does as well conspiracies. But if you really want something like a funny channel, like really conspiracies, but taken from making jokes out of everybody who is really something like flat earther, or when there is like mud floods and this kind of topics. So basically there's a Welsh guy, his channel is Creaky Blinder, and his videos are so extremely funny.
I know, I love that, James. That's funny.
Creaky Blinder does just crazy funny videos.
Yeah, Earth is flat, but the moon is round, and so is Mars. Okay.
Here's the Creaky Blinder.
Yeah, and the NASA, it's really a flat Earth, but they're using a fisheye lens camera. The reason why you see the astronaut not distorted is because the closer the lens you get, the clearer the image is.
Yeah.
I've heard those before. Yeah, I think that came from Jesse Ventura. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's one guy I block on Twitter. I cannot stand his rants and raves. I had to block him.
Here is the Creaky Blinder.
Yeah, that's it. Fake news.
I just put the Creaky Blinder channel in the chat if you want to check it out.
Okay.
It's really like entertaining. The guy has electronic cigarette shop.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he does YouTube just for fun. And he even says that I'm not a scientist. I'm just a guy who makes fun of stupidity. And he treats his videos like this, and it's fun because he is really the videos are really full of humor, sarcasm, and funny jokes. Yeah, so definitely.
Okay, I subscribed. I'll check some out.
Yeah, check him out. Check him out. Those are like those. He is one of those channels. When I look for something entertaining, I go there. I'm subscribed to him. The live streams are usually less entertaining, but the scripted videos that he does, they are funny. They are genuinely good.
James said, laugh my ass off, and the sun is just 3,000 miles away and it's 300 meters across. You are wrong, James. The sun's the huge mirror NASA built to fool everybody. Huge light bulbs. Yeah, that's it.
90 million miles. Or 140,000 or 40 million 140 million kilometers. Cinnabon, hello.
93 million miles away. Hey, Cinnabon.
How's the bunny?
Hey, Cinnabon, what's going on? Let me make it a little easier.
Well, you took the NBD geek out.
No,
I think he left.
NB Geek left. He is
That's right.
learning with the daughter. Yeah.
Hey, Cinnabon.
Oh, good to know. Good to know that he's better. Fine.
Good.
Good to see that you got away from the police yesterday. Mamo probably saw you on TV this morning. The guy had long hair and everything.
Oh, he had a bunny cold. Okay, so nothing more serious. Yeah, the problem is it takes like an eternity till they stop sneezing and everything. That's, yeah, bunny cold is nasty.
I've never had a bunny cold.
Because you didn't have a bunny.
Yeah.
Or you're not a bunny, at least I hope.
I would be worried if you had a bunny cold.
The problem is people can catch swine flu or bird flu.
I dressed up as swine flu one year for Halloween. I had on a pig outfit, put on a robe and a face mask. I was swine flu for Halloween.
Well, you should have been just able to go out as yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of come across as a pig sometimes.
Yeah.
Oink, oink. Hey.
Yeah. See, you could have gotten just a snout and put it over your nose.
I don't have that snout anymore.
I'm really interested what's going to be the most favorite costume for this year's Halloween.
That would be none.
It'll be face masks, doctors. Everybody's got
Peter Ginsburg.
Oh, God.
Too soon.
Everybody's gonna dress like Corona beer.
I'm not joking. It's going to be a popular costume.
What is? I didn't hear that.
Why?
RGB.
What?
Because she's very popular in the United States. She's a very popular person.
Who?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear because the other was said over the name. Sorry. Yeah, RBG. Yeah, that would be a good costume. Popular one. Oh.
Why would you dress up as a politician? I don't get
I don't
it.
think so. No, kids would not give a shit about politicians.
Who cares about kids? I'm talking about young adults.
Yeah, they're
Going
gonna
to be
do
the
that.
sexy RGB costume is going to be the thing all the 20-somethings are going at.
That's sick.
Well, trick or treat.
Probably more like the 40-somethings, but okay. I don't think the 20-somethings are going to care about the politicians either.
I think
Unless-
I think everybody's going to dress as Corona beer bottles.
Yeah.
Cinnabon, you know, Amazon will have a sexy judge version.
Oh yeah. Get your ass up here, Cinnabon.
Yeah, I think Halloween is also canceled here too,
Mr. Hyde says Halloween is cancelled here, yeah. And it's the one day where everybody's going to wear a mask.
I know.
Why would you cancel it?
I know. I don't get it. Come on, somebody dress up as Man of Steel wearing a face mask. Come on,
Definitely. If you have trick or treaters, you should buy those gummy bears. Those that Anti-Checker is going to eat the 9 million Scoville
Oh
ones.
God, no. Yeah, I would be sued. Sure.
The what one?
Here, take a gummy bear, and you know, just to mix it into the bag, like with normal gummy bears.
Here, I need you to sign this waiver.
Well, I do what this one guy did. He said he built a little chute to put his candy in it. So when I knocks on the door, candy goes down a chute.
That's cheating.
Yeah. Don't you know the trick? You want to make sure the candy goes really deep in the bag so they don't lose it, and you take some of the extra candy out at the same time?
Yeah,
But is it still a thing that the kids are dressing up and going into streets? Or is it still a tradition, or is it a dying tradition? That's a question.
What, kids going not door to door asking for candy?
Yeah,
It's still it's a tradition here.
Yeah. I think kids are going to do it, whether it's discouraged or not.
Yeah.
Fun thing, it never caught up here. Never. The only Halloween thing that you see is basically parties in the nightclubs that are doing like Halloween parties. And I have a friend who every single year he has literally the greatest makeup and mask you can imagine. He's really putting some effort into it.
Well, Halloween here, basically the only day cosplayers can dress normal.
Oh, Lord.
I know, bad joke.
No, I do want to. Oh, my. Okay. Yeah, pain's catching back up. I do want to thank everybody for coming, particularly the panel. NB Geek was here for a while, and want to thank him. Definitely want to thank you, Bird Prey 5. What time are you going on?
Not sure, maybe an hour or so.
Okay. Yeah, check out Bird. Joseph is going to be on whatever channels he's on. And Elihu, what do you got going on?
Tomorrow, my tour of the solar system continues. We are at Jupiter.
Cool. And what time will that be?
12 noon Pacific time.
Pacific time, okay. I hate Pacific time. I gotta remember to add hours. Okay.
Pacific.
Well, again, thank you for joining me, and I want to thank everybody in the chat. You have a great day, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me on here, Captain Track.
Thank you,
You
and
are
take care.
quite welcome.